Hello, everybody. On yet? Face the TV. Face the TV. Here you go. State your name.
My name is Aaron Wilson.
Listen, you're fully court charged domestic violence, cyber stalking. You understand that charge?
Understand what you're charged with?
No, I do not.
You don't understand it?
But no, sir.
Okay, it says that you repeatedly text messaging the victim over 50 times without a response. And text message, the defendant says, coming on over, you will see soon, jail is to shit. I have spent more time than most on OTW, which I take is on the way, strapped. I'm a soldier. While speaking to the victim, the defendant drove by the house at the time and noticed that law enforcement had been called to the residence. Shortly after that, he sent more text message saying, call the cops, you win. I double assault battery conviction. Although the defendant was aware law enforcement had been called, he never exited the neighborhood and was located by Sergeant Edwards about 4 streets down on Saratoga Place with his vehicle lights turned off. Sergeant Edwards detained the defendant and located a 12-gauge shotgun with a shell chambered in plain sight in the backseat of the car. Do you understand all that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
All right. Based on your application, you do qualify for the Service of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
Yes, sir. I'm not quite sure. You have to apologize. I have tinnitus. I do not hear very well.
He gave you a
appointed
public defender.
for you.
He gave you a public defender.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Criminal history?
August of this year, 2 petty thefts and 2 contributing to the delinquency of a minor. And that's it.
Bonds 100,000. No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party alleged victim. No access to firearms. No access to internet. Court date's going to be November the 6th at 8:30.
That was 150?
150.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign, sir, if you'll give us 1 moment.
Yeah, Morgan, you might want to check and see why that's not a aggravated stalking,
Yes, Your Honor.
especially with the firearm in the car.
Yes, say your name. Your name?
How you doing, Mr. Greenwood?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Greenwood, you fully court charged possession of burglary tools, burglary of a dwelling or business, and grand theft. Do you understand those charges?
No, sir. I don't
You don't
have any.
understand those charges?
May I say something?
Sure.
Oh. Serious substance abuse problem after 17 years surviving. And I'm a service-connected veteran under the care of Dr. Fry and Millerton, Mississippi. And I'm trying to get into the hospital.
Okay. Based on your affidavit, you do qualify for the Service of the Public Defender's Office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Deputy criminal history, Mr. Greenwood?
Nothing since 16, and that was a domestic. Prior to that, nothing since 2. Oh, 2.
All right. Bond said 2,500 on the possession of burglary tools, 5,000 on the burglary of a dwelling caused damage, 5,000 grand theft. No contact with your victim. Court date's going to be December 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Well, I'm already on bond, sir.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Red X, sir. State your name.
Ralph Bennett.
Mr. Bennett, you're fully court charged with operating a motor vehicle without a license. You're also fully court charged with trafficking methamphetamine over 28 grams, possession of oxycodone, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of butanol. You understand the charges?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
Yes, sir.
All right, the state has also filed a Nebia motion, which means that they are requesting that any source of bail money may be proven to be from a legitimate lawful source of income. I'm going to grant that request. Deputy, criminal history?
Earlier this year was an FT and a misdemeanor locally. Somewhere else in Florida, 22 battery, possession of crystal meth, and violation of pretrial. That's it.
What was that about the bail? I didn't understand that.
Didn't give you your budget.
All right, your bond on the no valid driver's license is $2,500. Court date's going to be November the 6th at 8:30 in that case. On your other cases, your bond's $100,000 on the trafficking methamphetamine, $10,000 on the oxycodone, $1,000 on the paraphernalia, and $10,000 on the butanol. Your court date will be December 12th, 9 o'clock at random UAs. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign next. FedEx, ma'am. State your name.
Ms. Jones, for the court, you're driving under the influence. You understand that charge, ma'am?
You understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Based on your application, I find you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No history.
What brings you down here from Georgia, ma'am?
I'm in nursing school and I was just celebrating with my friends. So we took a day trip to Panama just to get away from Albany, Georgia.
Okay. How bad's the car? Y'all seen the car? Total? Okay. All right. Nobody got hurt, right? Okay. All right. All right, Ms. Jones, I'm going to release you on what's called pretrial. They're going to release you today. Your court date's going to be tomorrow morning, November 6th at 8:30. And you need to report the pretrial release after court tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right, step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign next. Step on the X, state your name.
I'm Stephen Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, full report to the possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana and driving under the influence. Do you understand those charges?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, you've indicated you're going to hire your own attorney to represent yourself. Is that how you're going to proceed?
I have an attorney. They just wouldn't do it at the beginning. Laura McCarthy is my lawyer on previous cases. So if she's available.
Okay. Deputy, criminal history?
21. He just got off probation for 2 counts, video voyeurism. 20 was ag assault, and that's it.
Bond said 2,500 on the pot, 5,000 on the DUI, random UAs, and alcohol. Court date's going to be November the 6th at 8:30 on both.
Can I add something, Judge?
Sure.
I appreciate the officers doing their job last night. And I ruined 21 years of sobriety yesterday, like an idiot. And I apologize to the court and to the city of Panama City.
Well, thank you.
All right, step to your right to the T.
Yes, ma'am.
When the green light comes on, sign. No, there's a pen there. Next, when the green light comes on, sign, step on the X, sir, and state your name.
Gary Zdenek?
Sir, you're fully court charged leaving the scene of an accident. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. So you have an attorney now. Any question about that?
No.
Deputy, criminal history on Mr. Zdenek?
No history.
$80,000 worth of damage. You know, cops are notoriously bad insurance adjusters.
They said 650. They said
22.
650. There's a mailbox.
All right, man. Bond set at 1500. Court dates tomorrow morning, November 6th at 8:30. Good luck, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the green light comes on, sign. Next.
State of Michigan versus Dominique Chauncey Patton, case number 21S-00279, as well as 24S-00115.
Penny Woods for the people. Allison Muller, Assistant Public Defender, here on behalf of Dominique Chauncey Patton. Mr. Patton, can you state your name, please?
Dominique Chauncey Patton.
Thank you. Good morning. We have the pre-trials in both of these matters.
Yes, Your Honor. I was looking on the 21S case. It looked to me that he had pled guilty to an added count of failure to report an accident back in 2022, and then the other count was dismissed.
That is correct, on July 7th of 2022. So it should be a sentencing and not a pre-trial that was set for today, but the magistrate set it for a pre-trial, so it did not get to the probation department for a probation interview. Do you know what you want to do on the other pre-trial?
Yes, Your Honor. On the other pretrial, we would be asking for an adjournment if the court and prosecution would allow for him to work on his license. And as to the case for sentencing, Mr. Chauncey Patton did want me to ask if the court would consider, I know he was referred to probation and did not do the PSI originally. He wanted to ask if the court would consider allowing him to do immediate sentencing to fines and costs. Thank you.
I didn't hear that part. Excuse me. What was that?
That I will not do that, sir. You were ordered by this court to have a pre-sentence investigation report done, and you didn't do that, and then you didn't fill the court. And now you're asking me to do something better than I was going to do before you were ordered to do all those things. So that's
We asked this before last time. There's nothing different. We asked this last time.
there is something different. You didn't follow the court's orders.
All right. I'm sorry.
In between that time, he also got placed on a probationary referral for his license, was ordered to drive, and then driving, got a new ticket, got an additional suspension since that time. He's suspended until at least November 24th of 2024.
You said he's suspended until November 24th, Your Honor.
Correct.
And where's that ticket out of? Is that just the one ticket suspending him?
Well, it is the one ticket suspending him, but he was already on probationary status. So I don't know what they're going to do because he was told not to drive.
I understand.
So, yeah, but it is just that one. Let me make sure. But it appears to be just that one ticket. That once that is lifted, he might be able, wait 1 second. It appears he has another ticket here. Can you look up 22S00128R, please, for me? There you go. Well, he has a ticket here that he owes $276 on that has him suspended as well. That is 22S00128R.
Thank you.
Both of these matters over to January 16th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Bond is continued in each. You're all set, sir.
Okay. What day was that I come back?
January 16th,
Okay, thanks.
2025, and hopefully you can have your license situation cleared up by then.
Okay. And it's only one ticket that's to keep me from getting my license, or it's two of them?
It's the one that you got, the last one you received that you're suspended until November 24th. I don't know, you have to pay a reinstatement fee, but I think it's just for, you have to pay a clearance fee for that ticket and then a reinstatement. The clearance fee is for 1482. I don't know if you paid that ticket yet or not, but it's 1482 ticket. And then you'll also need to pay the 14B ticket. So it's just those two tickets. Sorry.
Thank you. I'm good to go now.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
State of Michigan versus Carolyn Shepherd, case number 24S00254.
Tiffany Woods for the people.
Good morning, everyone. Karma Dadush on behalf of Ms. Shepherd, seeking permission to practice under MCR 8.120 under the supervision of Allison Muller.
Permission is granted.
Thank you. Ms. Shepherd, can you unmute and state your name for the record?
Carolyn Shepherd, if you're present, please unmute your device and state your name.
Sorry, I was trying. I was stuck. Carolyn Shepherd.
Thank you. Good morning. All right, we're here for a pretrial and the show cause. Ms. Shepherd failed to appear at the last court date.
Yes, Your Honor. I talked to Ms. Shepherd. As I don't know if you'll remember last court date, there was a mix-up with her name. There were double cases. You dismissed one of them, I believe, and then we decided we moved this case to this one. That's when she didn't show up. Ms. Shepherd, I believe, has told me that she had received this date's court date notification only. She never received the last one, so she never knew that she had a court date last time. And I believe this was all a mix-up concerning her name. We have a misspelling of her name, and we had two cases, so that's why she didn't show up last time.
The problem with that is that I told her when her next court date was, when she was here, before she left.
Right, and Ms. Shepherd told me that she then received a notification of this court date, and that's why she didn't make it to the last one. Right, Ms. Shepherd?
Correct. I thought it changed because the judge told me 10/31, and then I got the letter in the mail stating for 11/14, so I thought the 10/13 was.
She couldn't have gotten a letter in the mail for this. This wasn't sent out until October 31st, which was the day that she missed court. So that's an impossibility.
Well, actually, I had two. I had one that said 11/13, and then I had one that said 11/14. So that was my screw up because I thought it was changed. I have two different ones for 13.
We sent out one notice. It's right here in my file.
I promise I have one. I can give you the other one if you want me to show you the 13.
Well, why don't you give it to your attorney and present it to me after then? You should look at the dates on there and maybe it's an even different court.
Yes, I screwed up. I thought it was changed, honestly.
This court sent out one notice.
We apologize for having missed the last court date. It was a mix-up on her end.
Pretrial, what are you requesting with respect to the pretrial in this case?
Your Honor, I've gone through discovery. I am waiting to have plea negotiation discussions with Ms. Woods after she listens to the jail calls. Is that correct, Ms. Woods?
That's correct, Judge. I received an email from defense counsel in regards to reviewing all the jail calls. I have not had an opportunity to do that yet, and I do plan on doing that. And that will have, significant repercussions as to what type of plea offer would go on in this case. Or if there would be a dismissal, Judge. I don't know. I need to listen to those calls before I make a decision.
So you're requesting an adjournment?
Yes, Judge.
Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to January 2nd, 2025 at 9 o'clock. January 2nd, 2025 at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond is continued. We'll see you all then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.